Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Hilltops. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Welcome to all the new subscribers and, of course, returning viewers. I sure appreciate it. Guys, we're out up and early this morning. Temperatures got down into the upper teens last night, so the ground's nice and firm for us. We're going to take advantage of that, move some pine logs around, get them ready to the mill, and we'll be working on that. But shortly after that, we've got to do a perimeter fence walk. The goats have been sneaking out. I swear there's a slight chance or the electric's not on. They're going to find out and they'll be eating in other fields and whatnot, so pain in the butts. But I wanted to bring you all along, and hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Pig update. They're growing real nice. Taking a minute here while the LS is warming up. Check them out. We got to give them fresh water. Their drinker freezes up when it gets this cold. And of course, left the garage door open last night, and water lines froze up here. Hopefully just a ball valve. But you'll ever realize that whenever you're trying to get something done and then it's like a chain reaction of everything else messed up. The story of our life. We'll hit it here with the heat gun for a minute. Should be in action. All right, let's see if that worked. Oh, I hear some flowage. All right, after a few seconds of heat there, we're in good shape. So I'm sitting here editing this and watching, and I can't believe how long it took me to realize that I didn't have it in four-wheel drive. Oh my. Yeah, we'll get it figured out here in just a second. There we have it. That'll be enough to keep us busy this weekend. With the snow, we won't have to be moving the tractor around, and we'll make some good lumber. Whew, it's chilly this morning. All right, so now we're on the move. We're gonna go walk the fence line and see if we can't make any repairs and get it back energized. Then we're gonna go, and little man should be up by then. We'll be hanging out with him for a while before his nap time. The boiler's hard at it there. Let's see how this tree of the heaven, I call it junk wood, let's see how it burned up through the night. All right, did pretty good. Stuff on the top kind of fell forward. That'll burn up real nice. This stuff was fairly green, you know. The limb's been down for about a year, but we cut it up and split it the other day. I'll try to get that video out to you all, but hey, it's working. Good shape. It'll burn. All right, got a little air on it there, and that stuff's gonna burn real nice for us. Good heat. Wood ain't good for nothing else. Invasive species. We're gonna be trying to clean it up next year. all these real big trees in here, that's it. And that's going to be more than enough probably for our year's worth of wood. What happens is the root system on these, it'll keep sprouting them up. When I cut them down, I'm probably gonna have to deal with that for a couple years, but I think I'll be able to overcome them and keep them at bay. The other reason I want them down is they're real soft and brittle, and as you can see, that limb came out right there. That's what we're burning, but it almost took out the barn. So big windstorms, these are no good. We're gonna get them cleaned up this year though. Moving on to the chickens here, had to bring them out water because the feed from this comes right outside the house, and I don't have the heat tape plugged in yet, and of course it's frozen this morning. Another issue we've been facing, or we had faced yesterday, we had a fox or coyote dig through the fence there. As you can see, I have it rolled out. Well, it must be kind of rusted or soft, or just the coyote was able to rip through there, and we lost, I think, 6 or 7 chickens. Terrible. I'm going to be on the hunt for them, that's for sure. So at the fence, I'm just doing a quick hike. Make sure there's not any limbs or trees blown on it. And we'll get this re-energized, keep the goats in. Look at the firewood we got clean up in here. Bunch of locusts and cherry blown over and topped out. What a mess. This is all fairly flat in here too. I can make a road through here one day. Make easy cleanup. I have a four-wheeler access road through here, but I'd like to make it where I can get my tractor in here. So I thought I was going to get away with it easy this morning. However, we had found the culprit. Looks like a top with a bunch of vines fell down and took out this section of fence. We'll have to get the chainsaw and we'll get her cleaned up. I've shown this before, but this spring must be pretty deep. You can't hardly see it, but there's steam coming off that, where it's warmer by a fair amount. And tell you, this never has ice on it. I've seen a little bit of ice around the edges before, but for the most part, that's a solid, probably what they say, 55 degree spring water. Back to the boiler, I threw a couple pieces on here. You can kind of see the goop coming out of them, the moisture and the steam from them being green. But for these boilers, I don't buy the myth that you know, green wood doesn't burn as good. You can see it's definitely on fire, and it's definitely heating up the water. So, in my opinion, dry split wood burns up too quick in these. This water was left out on the porch there. I wanted to show you this. I think it's at the perfect temperature, but see, not frozen. Frozen. Pressure change, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Well, we're going to wrap up the video with a couple pictures here from the day. I really appreciate y'all following, watching this long in the video. And the comments have been great. Thank you all for the emails we've been getting. If you want to reach out to us via email, it's ohiohilltopshobbyfarm@gmail.com. Well, thanks again, friends. Be sure to stick around. We'll be uploading, getting this pine milled up, make some beautiful lumber. All right, y'all take care.